ना अब सुनो ये है सच्चा ज्ञान। ये गाइए गणपति आयब गाइए गणपति ये जगवंदन। गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन। शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन। गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन। सिद्धि सदन गज वदन विनायक। सिद्धि सदन गज वदन विनायक। कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सब लायक। गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन। ये मोदक प्रिया मुद मंगल दाता। मोदक प्रिया मुद मंगल दाता। विद्यावारिधि बुद्धि विदाता। गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। शंकर सुवन भवानी। भवानी नंदन भवानी नंदन भवानी नंदन। गाइए गणपति जगवंदन। मांगत तुलसी मांगत गणपति जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि, सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारी। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि, सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारी। प्रथम धरे जो ध्यान तुम्हारी, किसके पूर्ण कारज सारे। प्रथम धरे जो ध्यान तुम्हारी, किसके पूर्ण कारज सारे। लंबोदर गज वरण मनोहर, लंबोदर गज वदन मनोहर, कर त्रिशूल परशुरंगर धारी। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि, जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि, सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। जय गणेश जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि, सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। ये रिद्धि सिद्धि जो छवन डुलावे, मूषक बहन परम सुधारे। ये रिद्धि सिद्धि तो छवन डुलावे, मूषक वाहन परम सुखारे। ब्रह्मादिक सुर ध्यावत मन में, ब्रह्मा ये ब्रह्मादिक सुर ध्यावत मन में, ऋषि मुनि रस दास तुम्हारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि, जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि, सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। ये ब्रह्मानंद ये ब्रह्मानंद सहाय करो नित, ये भक्त जनों के तुम रखवारे। ये ब्रह्मादिक सुर ध्यावत मन में, ब्रह्मादिक सुर ध्यावत मन में, ऋषि मुनि सब दास तुम्हारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि, जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि, सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि, सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे।
जय जय गणपति, जय गणपति, जय गणेश, जय गणपति, जय 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 गणपति, जय गणपति, जय गणेश, जय गणपति, जय जय गणपति देव विनाशनहारी, गणपति देव पार्वती नंदन ही दुख भंजन शत्रु निकंदन जय गणेश शिव की दुलारी हाथी की प्यारी तुम सबसे न्यारी जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश पार्वती नंदन ही दुख भंजन शत्रु निकंदन जय गणेश शिव की दुलारी हाथी की प्यारी तुम सबसे न्यारी जय गणेश जय गणेश जय कर पीत मुक्ति टीका सिंदूरी कानों में कुंडल सजी कानों में कुंडल सजी ये सीधी है लाई और लाई हाथों में जबरी भरी हाथों में जबरी भरी जय चतुर्भुज एक दंड गजमुख तपदूत अद्भुत जय गणेश शिव की दुलारी काटी की प्यारी तुम सबसे न्यारी जय गणेश जय गणेश जय अंधिया बोली निर्दान देव युधारी आ गई जुधारी आ गई उनके चोली तारे फिर भी मंत्राहे सब आ गई मंत्राहे सब आ गई हे गणनायक जय जय विनायक हे सुखदायक जय गणेश शिव की दुलारी काटी की प्यारी तुम सबसे न्यारी जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश पार्वती नंदन ही दुख भंजन शत्रु निकंदन जय गणेश शिव की दुलारी काटी की प्यारी तुम सबसे न्यारी जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश जय
हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम श्री वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा ॐ गं गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः ओम गम गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः गम गण गजानना हे शुभानना गौरी मनोहर प्रियानंदना 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 पशुपति तनया गजानना पशुपति तनया गजानना परम निरंजन शुभानना परम निरंजन शुभानना गजानना हे शुभानना गौरी मनोहर प्रियानंदना वक्रतुंडधर विघ्न विनाश वक्रतुंडधर विघ्न विनाश प्रणव स्वरूपा परदीपुरीशा प्रणव स्वरूपा परदीपुरीशा गजानना हे शुभानना गौरी मनोहर प्रियानंदना गजानना हे शुभानना गौरी मनोहर प्रियानंदना पशुपति तनया गजानना पशुपति तनया गजानना परम निरंजन शुभानना ये परम निरंजन शुभानना गजानना हे शुभानना गौरी मनोहर प्रियानंदना 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 गजानना हे शुभानना गजानना हे शुभानना गौरी मनोहर प्रियानंदना गौरी मनोहर प्रियानंदना गौरी मनोहर प्रियानंदना गौरी मनोहर प्रियानंदना
Vaachanam Devotees, it gives me great pleasure to extend to you a very cordial welcome to this fortnight of worship to the Mangal Murti of Lord Ganesh, Ganesh Utsav 2023. It is our sincere hope that you are benefiting from your presence here. You are the primary reason why this Ganesh Utsav takes place. So on behalf of Sri Sitaram Devotees, his family, members of Swasti Vaachanam, we do extend this cordial welcome. So we ask you to stand, please, as we perform first Arati.
ॐ गं गणपते नमो नमः मंगलम गणपति नमो नमः गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्थजम्बू फलसारभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपारपङ्कजम् जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाति पार्वती पिता महादेवा जय गणेश देवा माता जाति पार्वती पिता महादेवा गणपति देवा गणपति देवा एक दंत ओ एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी माथे सिंदूर सोए मुसकी अरे बोले गणपति देवा
गणपति देवा
गणपति देवा
गणपति देवा
गणपति देवा
गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाति पार्वती पिता महादेवा गणपति देवा गणपति देवा गणपति देवा
पान चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा पान चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा लदवन का भोग लगे संग करे गणपति देवा
गणपति देवा गणपति देवा जय गणेश देवा माता जाति पार्वती पिता महादेवा गणपति देवा गणपति देवा गणपति देवा
अंदन को आकर कोरियन को खाया अंदन को आकर कोरियन को खाया भाजन का पुत्र देते निर्धन को बोले गणपति देवा
गणपति देवा
गणपति देवा
गणपति देवा
गणपति देवा
जय गणेश देवा माता जाति पार्वती पिता महादेवा गणपति देवा गणपति देवा गणपति देवा
Vinayaka, Vinayaka,
Vinayaka, Vinayaka,
Vinagata, Vinayaka.
Vinayaka, Vinayaka,
Hare Bolo Vinagata, Vinayaka.
Vinayaka, Vinayaka,
Hare Bolo Vinayaka, Vinayaka.
Vinayaka, Vinayaka,
Bolo Vinayaka, Vinayaka.
Vinayaka, Vinayaka.
Moria de Baba Moria de. Moria de Baba Moria de. ऐसे ऐसे मोरिया 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 दे मोरिया 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 दे मोरिया दे बाबा मोरिया दे मोरिया दे बाबा मोरिया दे ओम नमः शिवाय 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 ओम बोले ओम नमः शिवाय 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 शिवाय प्रेम से बोलो श्री महापति महादेव की जय प्रेम से बोलो श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय प्रेम से बोलो श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय आसन दीजिए प्लीज टेक दिस प्रेम से बोलो श्री उमापति महादेव की प्रेम से बोलो श्री गजानन स्वामी की My dear friends, a most cordial welcome once more. Tonight, this being the fourth night of the Shri Ganesh Utsav celebration. It's a time, my dear friends, where devotees all over the world would have gotten themselves together just like you and I tonight to manawe, to pujawe, to win the grace of this Vignaharta, the Lord Supreme of the world, all in an effort to cleanse the path of all impediments and difficulties. Tonight, I welcome each and every one of you. To those of you who are joining us on our Facebook page, Swasti Vaachanam and P.T. Gosain, we welcome you. To my dear friend Devishish, thank you for being here. My Didi Rupa, I'll tell you, is Akash's mother. And my dear friends, we are long time school friends. So I'm happy that you could come and join with us in your kirtan, in your bhajan. At the end, we'll have more time to sing more bhajans. We look forward then. Pandit Gyan has performed pujan. Today we have Auntie Nadia, Uncle Anand, and all their beautiful children who have sat today to perform pujan under the guidance of Pandit Gyan, winning the grace and giving thanks to Bhagwan. The time has come for us to sit upright, put our hands together, close eyes, and bow heads. As we recite invocation mantras, pour your hearts out to that Lord. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. Guruji Vandana. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaram, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Salutations to Mahaganapati. He is Pratham Pujya. Om Gam Ganapati Namaha. Om Gam Ganapati Namaha. Om Gam Ganapati Namaha. Vagratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakarishu Sarvada. त्रिलोकी की नाथ बम बम बोले महादेव. Tribune Thursday, he is worshipped throughout the world. Panchakshar mantra. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Trayambakam yajamahi Sugandhim pushti vardhanam Urvarukam iva vandana Mrityur mokshihi amamritat. Om Namah Shivaya. आज शक्ति दुर्गा मां. Hey Ma, your children are calling your name this evening. Like all mothers of the world, we need your blessings. Hey Ma, darshana diduna. Sarva mangala mangal Shive sarva artha satike Sharanitayam ke gauri Narayani namastute. Bhagwan Krishna, as he would blow his basuri, he will charm the heart of his bhaktas. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam Pangum langayate girim Yat kripatamaham vande Paramananda madhavam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorama amritam gamaye. My dear friends, tonight beautiful bhajan to Lord Ganesh. Now is your time to surrender yourself at the lotus-like feet of the Lord. His mystifying formula: Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन, शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन, शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन। गजबदन विनायक सिद्धि सदन, गजबदन विनायक, कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सबलायक, कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सबलायक, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, गाइए गणपति जगवंदन, शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन। मोदक मुध मोदक customary every night, my dear friends, I give you the opportunity to use your voices to sing the name of the Lord. Very simple kirtan. Remember, lift your voices together. Mahaganapati Namo Namah. Mahaganapati Namo Namah. Ganganapataye Namo Namah. Ganganapataye Namo Namah. Hare Bole Ganganapataye Namo Namah. Ganganapataye Namo. Everybody. Ganganapataye Namo Namah. Ganganapataye Namo Ganganapataye Namo Namah. Subramanyam Subramanyam Sambhuna. 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 My dear friends, today is Thursday. It's a day dedicated to Bhagwan Shiva. A beautiful Kirtan Bhajan. We join together. Namo Mahadeva Shambhu. Namo Sadashiva. Jaya Parameshwar. Jaya Bhuvaneshwar. Jaya Shiva Shankara. Shiva महादेव शंभो नमो सदा शिव जय परमेश्वर जय भुवनेश्वर जय शिव शंकर Umapati Mahadev ki. My dear friends, just for a minute or two, we shall glorify the Divine Mother. It will be inappropriate to glorify the Supreme Father, leaving the Mother out. For it is because of these two personalities of divinity, the Mother and Father aspect of the world, we are presented with this Mangal Murti of Lord Ganesha. Ramba Ramba Devi Ma Jai Jagadambe Ma
Ramba Ramba Devi Ma Jai Jagadambe Ma
Ramba Ramba Devi Ma Jai Jagadambe Ma Ambeshwari, Gaurishwari, Shakambari, Madhurga. Ambeshwari, Shakambari, Mata Durga, Bolo Bolo Ramba, Ramba 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 Devi Ma, Jai Jagadambe Ma,
Ramba Ramba Devi Ma Jai Jagadambe Ma
Jago Jago Ma, Jai Durga,
Jago Jago Ma Jai Durga
Re Bolo Jago Jago Ma, Jai Durga, Re Bolo Ramba 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 Devi Ma, Jai Jagadambe Ma, Ramba Ramba Devi Ma, Re Bolo Jai Jagadambe Ma, Jai Jagadambe Ma, Jai Jagadambe Ma, Jai Jagadambe Ma. My dear friends, tonight our katha once more is taken from the Sri Ganesh Puran. Over the many years, I have been taking that dive into this beautiful text. Sometimes you bring kathas that you would never hear before, and sometimes you bring kathas that will be that of a repetition. In any yajna of Ganesh Puran that I do, this one katha, in my mind, I always replicate it. And you will see why. In tonight's katha, why this katha is so prevalent and why it is so important. This katha is taken in the form of chaupais and dohas. So we shall sing the first chaupai and see what Bhagwan Shiva is telling Goddess Parvati. Put your hands together. Eri Sati Ganapati Aaye, Eri Sati Ganapati Aaye, Bhagal Gis Angan Kona, Eri Sati Ganapati Aaye, Eri Sati करे विजय तेगी पूर्वस करे विजय ताके एक पुत्र विवेक एक सती गणपति आए जय गणेश जय गणेश
This beautiful episode taken from the Ganesh Puran is telling us, in this beautiful state or tongue in Bharat, India, there is a beautiful city that is called Maheshwati. And in Maheshwati, there were many great noble individuals. In that village, there was a Brahman. And again, the terminology of the word Brahman is coming up again. In modern day terms and philosophy, a Brahman is that individual who is in the spiritual class. In Hinduism, we have what is called Brahman, Kshatri, Vaishya, and Sudra. And these are four terms that I try to keep away from, because it separates individuals in different classes. And many times people don't like to be separated in classes. But I will say to you here today, in the eyes of God, there is no class of people. We are all in one category. We're in one class, in the eyes of God. But human beings in the trials and tribulations, in forming the activities of mankind in Bharat, India, they separated us into four classes: Brahman, Kshatri, Vaishya, and Sudra. I'll start from the lowest one. The Sudra is the lowest of the all class. It is not the working class. The Sud, they are servers. They're the one who take care of the community, the sanitary situations in the country. And they were termed to be the outcast. The Vaishya, individual who lives householder lives. Men in the society, when they reach a certain age, they get married. They have children. They educate them. And they started running the affairs of the world, like the retailers and the wholesalers, the market vendors. As I go to the next class of people, in the Shuddha and the Vaishya, and they have a purpose in the world. Huh? Do you think that they are extinct and they have no purpose? Do you think that we can do, you and I, we can do without them and their services? Do you think? I don't think so. So the next class going up the ladder is what you call the Kshatri. The Kshatri was those individuals who are like lawyers, politicians, fire officers, police officers, who were supposed to protect and serve. Those were the Kshatriyas. Do you think we can do without them? I think we can do without some of them. But we will leave that right there. And the upper class is what you call the Brahman. Well, the Brahman is what you call the individuals who will guide us spiritually, in the field of spirituality. But in those days, the Brahmans acted in the position, sometimes they would fight. Do you know Ravan was a Brahman? Ravan was a powerful warrior. Ravan was a king. Ravan ruled and governed. But the term Brahman is wavered very secret in the world. I want to tell you tonight, my dear friends, that each one of us, the quest for us is to reach that stage of Brahman, where we become one and equal with God. So in this state of Maheshwati, there was this Brahman who lived there. And this Brahman, when the time was right, he got married. And having gotten married, he lived his life. He would go from place to place, and there he would perform pujas, sacrifice, havan, yajna for individuals, leaving his wife behind to manage the affairs of the home. And my dear friends, as their marriage life progressed, God blessed them with a son. I'll tell you, the fruits of all marriage in the world is bringing forth children. Bringing forth children. But my dear friends, there are many marriages who for years they have married and they're not able to have children. You must never look down at those people. You must say a prayer in your heart. Don't be selfish in your prayer, to give them some sort of hope and encouragement, because you don't know how they feel at times when they see others in the world who are living and they have children and they don't have. And so it is, my dear friends, they had this son, but according to the Katha, the son was not too intelligent. The book has a muruk hai, and the translation for that is a fool, a stupid individual. But do we call children stupid? I could be a little colloquial and say, stupid. Do you do that? That is not good human tendency. Huh? I see somebody make a song like a chupir or what, like a chupir or what. Huh? Rishi, did you play music for that? Nah. Huh? I don't know where these people get these words. But I'm saying to you that this boy, no fault of his, he was not able to, as his father being a Brahman, know all the powerful mantras. And he's trying to teach his son, Om Vak. The child will never remember. Never remember. He could not remember a thing that he's been taught. And the father had to go out to perform his chores and duties. This little boy grew up. And you know, while he grew up, little by little, according to the Katha, the father started to neglect the child. The father started to neglect his son because the father now is feeling bad. I am this Brahman. I go from place to place and I teach people how to pray, how to do austerities, and I have a son, and look at him. So the father is feeling bad. One time a Pandit met me. He know I have two children, no? Everybody know that. He said, Pandit, if you don't have a son, you're not a man. I say, Hare Baap Re Baap. Eh? I could tell him he's a man. I know he's a man. But he's saying, if I don't have a son, I is not a man. So I tell him he had two girl children, two boy children. I say, Baba, you know something? If you don't have a girl child, you is not a man. And if I would continue, my dear friends, like that, we end up in a war. My dear friends, so what if I don't have a son? What if that is my karma, that is my karma. But you see, people in the world, sometimes when they have nothing good to say, chup raho, you must shut up. Plain talk, bad manners. So this father started to neglect this child. And the mother, when she saw that, she became very sad. The father went about his duties and he says to his wife, you know what? You have the position to educate this child. And this mother tried in her own way to educate this child. But I'll tell you, the child is not learning. So the mother customs and traditions, she know in her heart that if I worship Lord Ganesh, he will open a way for my child. Don't you have that same belief? Huh? But you know what happened in today's society? If we live in our lives and everything is going good, money is coming in, nice cars, nice house, we tend to forget the Lord. But only when there's a difficulty, then we think of the Lord. This mother, she prayed for a son, she got a son, but my dear friends, the son has no intelligence. And she decided to sit before this Murti. And sitting before this Murti of Lord, the very same Murti that you and I are worshipping today, she sit before this Murti, and my dear friends, she began to worship this Murti. Put your hands together. Devam Ganapatim Nadam Viswagaretu Gainam Devam Ganapati Nityam Viswagaretu Gainam Devanam
Arikam Shritam Nayakam Saranyakam. Om Namo Ganapati Namo Namami Bhagavantam Tam Arabhutam Gananayakam Vakratunda Prachachandaya Ugratundaya Te Namah. Chandaya Guru Chandaya Chandaya Chante Namah. Mato Matam Paramatmaya Nityanataya Namah. Om Gam Ganapate Namo Namah. This mother, are you seeing her? She sits just like you before this Mangal Murti of Lord Ganesh. And she's pouring her heart out. Hey Ganadipam, hey Ganadipam, please help my son. Take him out of this troubled world. It is no fault of his. Maybe he is born in an inappropriate timing. Raksha kijiye na. Please help my son. Uma Sutanayasmi Ganga Putra Te Namah. Umakar Vahatakar Kar Swahakarayamate Namah. Om Ganganapate Namo Namah. Bhaktas, devotees, the Brahman, the father, came in and he saw his mother with his instant devotion towards this Murti, Bhagwan Ganapati. And he also sat. And collectively, both mother and father, they are praying for their son. Mantra Murtaye Mahayogin Jata Vero Namo Namah. Paraswa Praksha Hatayataha Gajahastayate Namah. Gajahastaya Te Namah. Om Gam Ganapati Namo Namah. Om Gam Ganapati Namo Namah. Both mother and father, they sat with rapt attention, sincere devotion, and they began to pray to Mahaganapati. And in so praying to Bhagwan Ganesh, my dear friend, the son, the putra, he had left home early in the morning. And having gone, my dear friends, in the fields to graze the cattle, to graze the cows, there he sat all alone, like a pommy one, twiddling his fingers, staring in the sky, saying to himself, "Oh Lord, nobody likes me. My father pays no attention to me. What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong?" And this child, through the blessings of Bhagwan Ganapati, the light
from Akash came into that child. Vibrant. He perked up, my dear friends. According to the Katha, it is stated he became very knowledgeable. And the child who could not even say, ha, he is now preaching great philosophy. And the word started to spread that the Brahman's son, who could not even speak, has become a vidwan, a very knowledgeable personality. And my dear friends, the father and the mother, they knew that Bhagwan had touched their son. Bhagwan has given him benediction, blessings. The mother and father, they were very, very happy. Hearing that all the people around is now speaking about their son, good things they are saying. Parents feel nice, my dear friends, when people say good things about their children. Huh? I'm tempted to share a thought with you, you know. When I first started to do Panditai, people say a lot of bad things about me, you know. A lot of bad things. People are still say bad things. But you don't bore a hole in me. Huh? Do you know, my dear friends, if you ill-speak someone, you don't do anything to that person. You do something to yourself. Huh? But I remember when I first came back in Trinidad, and I started to do Panditai, and people used to say all kind of things about. I used to look at my mother, and I used to see my mother in anguish. Her very own friends in the community will spread negative things about me. I want to tell you, my dear friends, don't say bad things about people's children. Don't look at the neighbor's house. Whose house must you look at? Huh? Nobody wants to answer me tonight? Huh? Look at your own house now. There are some people who will criticize the neighbor's children, but they pay no attention to theirs. And theirs are doing the worst than anything else. I said on the first night of this year, for year after year that we have been performing devotion to Mahaganapati, we must empty ourselves, rid ourselves of all these negativities, these negative habits. And if you are not cleansing yourself or taking that purge that we talk about, then my dear friends, then you are wasting time. You are wasting precious time. So time will not wait on us. So let us do the right things. People started to say good things, and the mother and father, they were very happy. I also want to tell you, parents, tonight, don't push your children away. Many parents do that, you know. If the children are not excelling, not doing well, they just ignore them. If you ignore them as parents, someone else on the outside will pick them up. Someone will want to convert them in a different religion because they have nowhere to go. If you as parents, and I'm not saying that you do that, I'm generalizing here. If we do that as parents, then my dear friends, we'll do an injustice to our children in the world. There's much more I could say, but I have to continue. This boy, he was very, very successful. And being successful, the king of that area happened to hear of this vidwan, this knowledgeable child. And he sent word to call this child in the palace. For when, my dear friends, in society, there is someone who has excelled and educated themselves and doing good things and saying good things, you must try to get them involved in good things. So the king thought it best that now he could use the services of this little boy, and he sent message to call him. Ganesh Puran tells us. O Jadin Shabd, Jadin Shabd, Nabalak Jave, Rajahini Ranabhujatra. This young man, he reaches the king's palace. And in reaching the king's palace, my dear friends, he was well received, highly acclaimed, knowledgeable individual. And the king assigned him a beautiful position that from today he will now advise the king on certain pressing matters. But mind you, the king didn't just take the boy and give him that position. He knew where the child came from. He knew his background. And he knew that there was some miracle that this child had transformed. And also, after doing research, he realized that this child, this young man, is worthy of giving advice on state matters, on running the affairs of the palace. And this young man was very, very happy. Being very happy like this, something happened to him. There's a word in Hindi that is called Ati Abhiman. What is Abhiman? Being proud. Ego started to grow and manifest in his mind, in his heart. Never allow, my dear friends, your mind to be contaminated with this ego. Always remember, dear friends, where you have come from. This young man feels everything is about him. It is because of him he has all this great knowledge. But the king knew otherwise. The king knew it is because of certain miracle behind the brilliance of this child. Abhiman, pride, begin to take over the institution of his mind. And so being, my dear friends, one evening he reaches home. And reaching home, my dear friends, he was very hungry. And being hungry like this, he saw his mother, the very same mother who prayed on Manavi and Jape and awakened this Ganapati to bless him. He saw that mother performing Ganapati Vrat, pujan to Lord Ganesh. And my dear friends, he showed no respect. He showed no respect for his mother performing pujan. And is one thing we must always do, my dear friends. When people are praying, we must be respectable. Sometimes people don't understand that. Do you know why we lay out chairs in temples and yajna? Huh? Do you know why? Not only for you to sit and be comfortable, but we lay out the chairs that when you come, those who come early will come in the front and sit. There's a reason for that. For those who will come after, nobody will interrupt you if you are praying. Do you ever look at it like that? Sometimes you have to beg people, come up in front. Come up in front. I feel in my heart, they afraid me. Brother Nirmal said always, I know if I go somewhere, I just push myself in front. It's not that I bowl my face, may look like a bowl, but a different kind of bowl face. Because I like to be in front. When you are coming to the temple of your Lord, my dear friends, you must always try to position yourself in front. Be the first. If the Lord have to call upon you, you think he will look somebody, you can't see in the back. But you are noticeable. I'm just saying this to you. You must not disturb people while they are praying. I remember I always like to give this example because examples are good teachers. Teaching philosophy. I was performing Shrad. And you know Shrad, you perform the Shrad on the outside. And while performing the Shrad, I could tell you the area is Todd's Road. And while performing the Shrad, I'm saying the mantras and so forth. The fish vendor was passing. But you know the fish vendor vans these days, they have a mic on top. Curry, moonshine, plateau, jinga. Don't you hear that? Am I saying something wrong? God, I go kill me for saying all this thing, son. It's a point I'm making to you. And when that fish vendor bent the corner and he saw prayers was going on, do you know what he did? He turned off the mic. He turned off the mic. And I said to myself, all his fish will sell out today. Respect, my dear friends, must be given where respect is due. Remember, every action performed, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Sometimes I see people praying, and people know you're praying, you don't have a yagano, and they come outside and blast music. No respect. I want to tell you, my dear friend, there is time and place for everything in the world. Try to understand the time and the place and circumstances, and let us behave accordingly. So this young man reaches home, see his mother praying, and he's angry. He's hungry. They say a hungry man is angry. Is it? Hungry man is an angry man. He said, Ma, what are you doing? I want some food to eat. I'm hungry. Whole day I'm working. Whole day I'm using my brain. All the time he had no brains. But now he is using his brains. He's making it known. I am using my brains whole day. I'm hungry. Get me bhojan, bhojan, bhojan. The mother looked at him with hands, clasped hands. She said, Beta, I am performing Murti Puja to Bhagwan Ganapati, the substratum of the world. Dheeraj Daruna, have a little patience. Little patience. And as soon as I finish, I will dish out your meals for you. Well, you wouldn't like to hear the answer. You won't like to hear the response of this little boy. You want to hear it? Huh? Like some children today, front up, kick up, fight up, chups up, and behave in such manner. Well, this boy did the very same thing. He started to criticize his mother. And in so criticizing his mother, he says, Ma, what are you doing? You worshiping this piece of stone? This stone can't help you. This object cannot help you. If you feed me, I will go and work and bring money for you. See how it is? Huh? Remember, people, at where you come from. Without the intervention of God, whichever religion you belong to, place God first in your life. Place God first. Last night I says, don't tell your friend or who you think is your friend your troubles. Don't do that. Huh? So there's a beautiful song. Just one verse. ये जीवन बीत जाएगा, तुझे रोना नहीं होगा, भरोसा कर तू ईश्वर पर, तुझे रोना नहीं होगा।
न कहना
प्रभु मेरी तो कहानी माँ
भरोसा कर तू ईश्वर पर तुझे धोखा नहीं होगा. My dear friends, do not forget the Lord. The Lord is always there looking at you. Lay your troubles at the feet of the Lord. The mother asking the child to have a little patience. And the child, my dear friends, would have none. None at all. Total disrespect. And with this total disrespect, my dear friends, he did something. After criticizing his mother, after abusing his mother, do you know, my dear friends, there are many children who abuse their mothers, abuse their parents. Do you know there are many children in the world today who live in their parents' compound and do not speak to them? Do you know that? Very sad indeed for those parents, and very dreaded for those children. Our scriptures tells us, Tvameva mata chapita tvameva. Honor your parents. Have respect and regard for them. My dear friends, that young man, he did something that he's going to regret for the rest of his life. What did he did? What did he do? He took his foot, my dear friends, and he kicked the murti. The murti was on a great pedestal. He kicked the murti, and the murti fell to the ground. And when the mother saw that, she began to scream, "Oh, my son, what have you done?" And the mother grabbed hold of the murti. "Please, Bhagwan," and started to cry. Trembling, the mother is trembling. "Please forgive my son. Please forgive my son." You think the mother could go and take out food after that? Huh? Do you think? Do you think that boy, that child, even though he went in the pot to take out food, you think he could eat after that? Huh? Not only actions create these, my dear friends. Sometimes words create them also. The words that that son used to tell his mother of what she is doing, why she is worshiping this clay image, all those things hurt the mother. I say to children of the world, or everybody of the world, select your words carefully when you speak. Select them carefully. Because, my dear friends, words has long and lasting effect on people's mind. Words, my dear friends, will destroy an entire family. Words, my dear friends, if it is not used properly, the manner which it will destroy the whole race of people. So we must think carefully before we speak. Analyze what we have to say. Analyze, my dear friends, the things we want to say. Because once you open your mouth to release these words, you can't take it back. You can't take it back. It hurts at the core. And you know, sometimes there's a habit of some people, they want to say something, but only when they turn their back, they go say it, thinking that you won't hear. All those words, my dear friends, one day it is going to bounce back. One day, all those negativities, throwing slang and throwing words. Last night I talked about fork tongue, two tongue, and my friend. So who are talking about? I think he's here. My dear friend Yasin. He's hiding somewhere. My dear friends, be careful with your words. When you speak to your children, my dear friends,
Speak loving and tender words. Speak politely. Speak lovingly. Use words of encouragement, not words to demolish them and destroy them. For my dear friends, it plays on the mind of the child. And I say to children, when you speak to your parents, speak to them with respect. Speak to them in a dignified manner. My dear friends, that mother, she was embarrassed. She was afraid. She was frightened because she knew the consequences of her son's action. She knew to her heart something terrible, something bad is going to come out of this. And therefore, tears in her eyes, she is praying to that Lord. Please forgive my son. Please forgive my son. Please forgive my son. Don't you feel, don't go away with the idea that parents can't pray for their children. I say to parents today, pray for your children. Pray for your grandchildren. Sometimes you have to beg them to say a prayer sometimes. So nothing is wrong. You pray for them. For prayer, my dear friends, has an effect, and it will take its course. What happened to that boy? What is the penalty of his actions? So too, Jaisa Karne, Vaisa hi Barane, the principle of Sanatana Dharma. As you make your bed, so you shall lie on it. But my dear friends, what happens there, we'll pick it up tomorrow night. For tonight, we have some things that we must do. So at this time, I call my daughter Shakti. I hope she is close by to the microphone at this time.
Sitaram Devotees, firstly, I'd like to thank you once again for coming out and joining us yet another night of our Ganesh Utsav celebrations. Tonight, we would like to make a presentation that is long overdue for academic excellence in the nation. In 2021, it was revealed in principle that a member of Swasti Vaachanam placed first in Trinidad and Tobago upon completing the essay examinations. However, in 2022, after lengthy deliberation, it was made official by the Ministry of Education. I speak of no less a person than our very own Anushka Singh, who attended Gandhi Memorial Vedic School, placing first along with attaining her first choice, St. Augustine Girls High School. Her excellence did not stop there. Recently, she topped her current school by receiving 4 awards for academic achievement. On this note, Pandit Sachinand Gosain, my father, along with the members of Swasti Vaachanam, would like to offer this award to recognize the achievements and par excellence by Anushka Singh. At the same time, we'd also like to congratulate Uncle Anand and Auntie Nadia, along with her siblings, for their dedication. Now, I'd like to call upon a past teacher and vice principal of Gandhi Memorial Vedic School, the personality of Pandit Gyan Gosain, to make this presentation on our behalf.
Come up here. Give a round of applause, devotee. Shakti? Shakti.
Oh, okay, 2 things. But my dear Anushka, we make this presentation to you for, as Shakti said, academic excellence. You have done really well. You have made your parents proud and also all the people of this gathering here and friends and family elsewhere. This is an achievement, outstanding achievement. And my dear friends, we should give her a lusty round of applause for accomplishing this feat.
But we want to thank you, and we hope Anushka will continue to do great and good things in the world. Continue making your parents proud. It is not by chance, my dear friends, that we have given this award to this child. In 2021, when we were told that she got the #1 position in the country, the government didn't disclose it. So we had to fight. We have to deliberate. We have to write letters just for them to acknowledge that this child came first. So again, what is yours will also be yours, forever be yours. Not only did she receive the first place, but upon her new school, I think it's SAGS, too long for me to pronounce, she had topped the school in the first academic year. She had claimed all the awards. So you see, my dear friends, invest in your children. Invest in your children's minds. And my dear friends, you will be proud in the world. Also, my dear friends, tonight we have one more award we want to give. That is called Sarika Dharam, Ryan Dharam, and Sharon Dharam to the front. Quickly, time is of the essence. And while they make their way for this presentation, I'll tell you a little bit of why we have acknowledged to give this presentation to this family. My dear friends, I came to Trinidad almost 25 years ago from the United States. Having come here, I formed the group Swasti Vaachanam. Yes, Shakti, I did form it in the name of my first child. Hold on, let them stand up properly, and then we'll do it. So pay attention to me first, listen. I did really form the organization in mine, my eldest daughter, Swasti. Shakti was nowhere then. Maybe I'll find something else. My dear friend, if you find that I'm gasping, it's because I have not been well for the past few days. So please bear with me. And when I formed this organization, it was formed to go throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago, performing religious duties. I had many people in my group. I still have some members, some opted to leave. But there are a few that are still here. Sharon was one of them who stood with me, stood at my side. Despite all the criticism, throughout the length and breadth of the country, we went, propagating Sanatana Dharma. Sometimes, my dear friends, Pandit can't do it alone. Not only Sharon maintained this attitude towards me and the family, but her daughter Sarika. Sarika was my first technical person behind all my artifacts, all my drawings, all our banners, until Swasti came along to take it over. Sarika still helps in our production. You see, this is a big production team. Also Ryan, like a son to me, he has always been at our side. Ryan is a very technically skilled person. He does all our lighting effects, and he does a wonderful job with lighting throughout Trinidad. And this family has stayed with me ever since, 24 years now. I also want to recognize in my mind Ryan, Sarika, and Sharon, the contribution that your father, your husband, would have made while he was alive. Ryan's father, Sarika's dad, Sharon's husband, Kelvin, would have supported us all through our lives. Unfortunately, he's no longer here. So I make this presentation to you and your family, saying thank you. So that is the award for tonight. I want to tell you, my dear friends, Swasti Vaachanam has always given awards. Now that we have taken on a different leg in our institution, Swasti Vaachanam, we have gone towards Diwali presentation. So in the Diwali forum, we usually will give out some awards there again. So not only in this year, we will give out awards. So bear in mind, we have our Diwali celebration coming up, and we again will have some more awardees at that time. At this time, I'd like to call my friend Yasin Rahman, who will bring greetings and say a few words to us. Yasin is a very dear friend. He is, Rishi, Yasin will tell you how long we know each other. We first worked on a project called Carnival Expo 89. That's how long. Carnival Expo 89 is a project we like to talk about too much. But anything I do, he is our stage production manager for our Diwali celebration, and he controls that by himself. If he say, Pandit, this is what we have to do, I respect his words. Yasin, bring greetings, say a few words.
Thank you very much, Panditji. Sitaram Devotees, Pandit Gyan, other distinguished guests, friends, members of the community. I want to congratulate Pandit tonight. The katha that he presented tonight was in such a simple manner, each and every one of us could understand the message. And Pandit continues to surprise me with his eloquence and his style in presenting these verses and these kathas. Pandit, congratulations to you again. Pandit referred to our meeting and getting together over 25 years ago. That friendship has continued today, and I've always been around, lending support, and will always continue to provide that support as and when it is needed. I think this community stands to benefit and has indeed benefited over the last 25 years through his devotion, through his outreach, and through his community support. I think he deserves a wonderful round of applause. Let's hear it for Pandit. Tonight's proceedings has been very special, and I want to recognize and congratulate the team of musicians and singers who continue every night to be here supporting Pandit in this excellent singing. And I want to especially recognize the talent of Rishi, who joined the group this week, and Rishi, continue to support Pandit and continue to help him in his endeavors. Pandit, once again, I want to congratulate you for doing all this wonderful work. Keep it up. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my dear friends. And at this time, the Sotas will make their way for the final Hawan. Simple Kirtan. Mere bam 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 bam, mere bam bole re.
Bam 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 bam, mere bam bole re.
Bola bola,
Bhola bhola, Shiva bhola.
mere bam 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 bam, mere bam bole re.
Mere bam 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 bam, mere bam bole re. Bhola bhola, Shiva bhola. Bhola bhola, Shiva bhola. Mere bam 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 bam, mere bam bole re. Mere bam 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 bam, mere bam bole re.
Mere bam 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 bam, mere bam bole re. Mere bam 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 bam, mere bam bole re.
At my Vaachanam Devotees, let us all sit upright. Focus your mind on the Mangal Murti in front of you. Seek that divine grace. As we commence with Havan, we want to invite you to participate very simply by saying Swaha. When you say Swaha, you ask God to remove any negative elements which might be permeating your well-being at this present time. Om Agnaye Swaha, Om Somaye Swaha, Om Prajapataye Swaha, Om Indraye Swaha, Om Agni Jyoti Jyoti Agni Swaha, Om Surya Jyoti Jyoti Surya Swaha, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha, Om Lakshmi Kalibhyo Namaha Swaha, Om Gauri Ganabhyo Namaha Swaha, Om Namah Shivaya Swaha, Om Namah Shivaya Swaha, Om Namah Shivaya Swaha, Om Durgaye Namaha Swaha, Om Lakshmiye Namaha Swaha, Om Saraswate Namaha Swaha, Om Krishnaye Namaha Swaha, Om Ramaye Namaha Swaha, Om Pamputaraye Namaha Swaha, Om Manmantaye Namaha Swaha, Om Bajrangbalaye Namaha Swaha, Om Suryaye Namaha Swaha, Om Somdevtaye Namaha Swaha, Om Mangal-devtaye Namaha Swaha, Om Buddha-devtaye Namaha Swaha, Om Guru-devtaye Namaha Swaha, Om Shakti-devtaye Namaha Swaha, Om Shani-devtaye Namaha Swaha, Om Rahuvaye Namaha Swaha, Om Ketuvaye Namaha Swaha, Om Kul-devtaye Namaha Swaha, Om Gram-devtaye Namaha Swaha, Om Astam-devtaye Namaha Swaha. My dear devotees, we all join together in chanting of Gayatri Mahamantra. Om Bhurbhuva Swam Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuva Swam Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuva Swam Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Swaha. Om Namah Shambhavaya Cha Mayo Bhavaya Cha Namah Shankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Namah Shivaya Cha Shivataraya Cha Swaha. Om Agnaye Jatavirase Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Purnahuti, final offering. Everyone standing, please. This is a very special mantra, giving each and everyone an opportunity to participate. It's a mantra of penance and forgiveness, seeking the divine grace and blessings of the Lord. Om Yajasa Karmanu Atirisham Mahakaram Agnesha Shrishtakara Vidyata Sarvam Srishtam Sahotam Karutame Agnaye Shrishtakati Sahututi Savaprashita Hutinam Kamanam Samadetri Sarvanam Kamarta Samadhaya. Om Purnamada Purnamadam Purnabudachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vishishyate Swaha. Achman. Om Medite Anamanya Swam. Om Anumate Anamanya Swam. Om Sarasate Anamanya Swam. Om Deva Savita Prasuya Jam Prasuya Pathimagaya Divyo Gandharkita Bhuke Tangana Punatu Vachaspatir Vachana Swaratu. Fun. Om Riswagni Pratijahagri Tamisha Purti Sanuchidi Thamayancha Asmin Sarasdeya Jutarasmin Vishwe Devajamanisha Siddhatha Vishishi Agni Devta Ki Jai.
Tonight, my dear friends, we conclude with finality. Today being Tuesday, my dear friends, we do Shivarati as we glorify Lord Shiva and Bhagwan Ganesh. Jai Shiva Omkara, Jai Shiva Omkara. Jai Shiva Omkara, Hara Shiva Omkara.
Jai Shiva Omkara, Hare Shiva Omkara.
Brahma Vishnu Sadas, Haradani Dara.
Brahma Vishnu Sada Haradani Dara.
पंचानन राजे
एकानन चतुरानन
एकानन
पंचानन राजे
चतुरानन पंचानन राजे हंसासन गरुडासन वृषवाहन साजे दो भुज चार चतुर दस भुज ते सोही दो भुज चार चतुर दस भुज ते सोही ओम हर 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 महादेव ओम हर 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 महादेव दो भुज चार चतुर दस भुज ते सोही दो भुज चार चतुर दस भुज ते सोही तीनों रूप निरख त्रिभुवन जन मोही अक्षमाला बनमाला अक्षमाला बनमाला मुंडमाला धारी अक्षमाला बनमाला मुंडमाला धारी चंदन मृगमन सोई बाले शशिहारी श्वेतांबर पीतांबर भागंबर अंगी श्वेतांबर पीतांबर भागंबर अंगी सनकादिक ब्रह्मादिक भूतादिक संगी चक्र त्रिशूल धरता जग करता जग हर जग पालन करता जानत विवेका प्रणव अक्षर के मध्य ये तीनों एका
ओम हर 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 महादेव ओम हर 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 महादेव
त्रिगुण स्वामी जी की
ये बम बम बोले, बम बम बोले, बम बम बोले, बम बम बोले, बम बम नाचे नचे राजा।
बम बम बोले, बम बम बोले, बम बम बोले, नाचे नचे राजा।
बम बम बोले, बम बम बोले, बम बम बोले, बम बम बोले, बम बम नाचे नचे राजा।
बम बम बोले, बम बम बोले, बम बम बोले, बम बम बोले, नाचे नचे
ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय,
ये बम बम बोले, बम बम बम, बम बम बोले, बम बम बोले, बम बम नाचे नचे राजा।
बम बम बोले, बम बम बोले, बम बम बोले, बम बम बोले, नाचे नचे राजा।
ओम नमः शिवाय बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय, बोलो, ओम नमः शिवाय।
मंत्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दनं यद् पूजितं मया देवा परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव वंशस्था त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। Put your hands clasped. Turn to the person next to you and say Sitaram to them. Sitaram, kaho re Sitaram. Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram.
सीताराम कहो रे सीताराम, सीताराम सीताराम
Sitaram, Sitaram, pyare Ram. Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram. Bhojal mantra.
My dear devotees, Bhojan has been prepared for everyone. Whenever you receive food, before you partake of your meal, you must say, Lord, bless this food before I eat, and also say, thank you, Lord, at the end of your meal. All your heads in prayer. Om Anapate Anasyanavdeyanamiva Shushmana Prapradataram Tarishe Urjano Dehi Dvipade Chatushpade. O Almighty One, Lord of food, we partake of this meal by thy grace. May we use only those foods that are health-giving, free from disease, pure and nourishing. May this food help us to overcome our difficulties, and may all bipeds and quadrupeds derive benefit therefrom. Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om.
प्रेम से बोलो श्री गजानन स्वामी की, उमापति महादेव की, आज शक्ति दुर्गा देवी माता की, प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की, कुछ धर्म सत्य सनातन धर्म की आशा दीजिए। Once more, my dear friends, I thank you all for being here tonight. Meals have been prepared for all as customary. Meals are distributed at the front of the building. And shortly, my dear friends, you will come up and you will make your offerings to Lord Ganesh. Dubgras, Haridi, Sindur, Arati. Get the blessings of the Lord. And my dear friends, remember tonight's katha. Encourage your children. Motivate your children. to come out and seek the blessings of the Lord. Satya Sanatan Dharma ki. At this time, my dear friends, the group will continue singing bhajans, so we make these offerings. One more thing, Farid. Devotees, one more thing. Earlier on in the year, we had made a trip to India, and we visited with my sister, my brother-in-law, Kalauti, Sati, Linda was also there. And my dear friends, we purchased some rakshas, and it's beautiful in color, and we had it blessed, my dear friends, in the Ganesh Murti in Mumbai. We also take this raksha. I have not given it out any night yet. This is the first night. I've also blessed it with this Mangal Murti, and it's our desire to give this raksha to you. My dear friends, Pandit Gyan and I cannot tie everybody raksha. So we'll give you a raksha when you finish make your offering, and you will, if you are married, husband, let your wife tie the raksha. If your husband is there, wife, tie the raksha for the husband. It's a mark of protection. And I want to tell you, see this raksha? It wouldn't get dirty, so that it throw it away. Sometimes, you know, you have some raksha, it looks black in your hand. I don't think it have black raksha. Do it? Pashti? No. So this raksha, you can keep it on at all times. If it lasts till next Ganesh Utsav, better yet. Children, take the raksha and ask your mother or your father to tie it for you. Tie it nicely so they could keep it and wear it with dignity, wear it with pride. Bhagwan Ganesh, we ask him to bless these beautiful rakshas. So when you come, I'll be giving you the rakshas. So please, I'm not feeling too good. I'm not going to tie anybody's raksha. I want you, as a family, to use this raksha. For the family that prays together, bind together, remain together. Understood? And if it is perchance, my dear friends, that you have a family member at home and you want to take one for them, for now we are given who are here. If by the end of the yajna we have any left, we will give you what we have to take home for those members of your family who don't want to come. So please, understand this. So with this in mind, we'll pass over to the group.
श्री गणेश की जय कृपा दीजिए हमें बुद्धि, हम सेवक हो आपके, रहे देह की शुद्धि। मंगल सुमीरन गणपति देवा, मंगल सुमीरन गणपति देवा, गणपति देवा या को पिता महादेवा। ये मंगल सुमीरन गणपति देवा, गणपति देवा या को पिता महादेवा। मंगल सुमीरन गणपति देवा, मंगल सुमीरन गणपति देवा, गणपति देवा या को पिता महादेवा। मंगल सुमीरन गणपति देवा, गणपति देवा या को पिता महादेवा। मंगल करण हरण भव मोचन, हरण भव मोचन। मंगल करण हरण भव मोचन, हरण भव मोचन। जाकिए करत तो पिता
महादेवा मंगल सुमिरन गणपति देवा गणपति देवा या पिता महादेवा मंगल सुमिरन गणपति देवा मंगल सुमिरन गणपति देवा गणपति देवा या पिता महादेवा मंगल सुमिरन गणपति देवा गणपति देवा या पिता महादेवा। मस्तक सिंदूर मूस की सवारी मंगल सुमिरन गणपति देवा गणपति देवा या पिता महादेवा मंगल सुमिरन गणपति देवा मंगल सुमिरन गणपति देवा गणपति देवा या पिता महादेवा मंगल सुमिरन गणपति देवा गणपति देवा या पिता महादेवा। पिता महादेवा मंगल सुमिरन गणपति देवा गणपति देवा या पिता महादेवा मंगल सुमिरन गणपति देवा मंगल सुमिरन गणपति देवा गणपति देवा या पिता महादेवा मंगल सुमिरन गणपति देवा गणपति देवा या पिता महादेवा गणपति देवा या पिता महादेवा पिता महादेवा या पिता महादेवा मंगल सुमिरन गणपति देवा। करो मोरी नैया ये करो मोरी नैया करो मोरी नैया करो मोरी नैया ये अब शिव पार करो मोरी नैया अब शिव पार करो मोरी नैया 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 अब शिव पार करो मोरी नैया अब शिव पार करो मोरी नैया ये अब शिव और खद घाट अगर महाजल और खद घाट अगर महाजल बलि लगे ना खिवैया ये बलि लगे ना खिवैया अब शिव पार करो मोरी नैया अब शिव पार करो मोरी नैया 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 अब शिव पार करो मोरी नैया।
बरोबर पारी बहुत है, पारी बरोबर पारी बहुत है, तापर अति पुरवैया, ये तापर अति पुरवैया, अब शिव पार करो मोरी नैया, अब शिव पार करो मोरी नैया, ये अब शिव देवी सहाय प्रभात पुकारत, देवी सहाय प्रभात पुकारत, शिव पिता गिरी जामैया, ये शिव पिता गिरी जामैया, अब शिव पार करो मोरी नैया, अब शिव पार करो मोरी नैया, ये अब शिव
नाचत आई गणपति आनंद राधे, गोविंद राधे, गोविंद राधे, गोविंद राधे, गोविंद राधे, गोविंद राधे, नाचत आई गणपति आनंद राधे, गोविंद राधे, नाचत आई गणपति आनंद राधे, गोविंद राधे, गोविंद राधे, गोविंद राधे, गोविंद राधे,
गणपति ध्यान धराओ मनाए, परसन होते भूप सुनी, सकल कष्ट मिट जाए। सुमिरो सुख सन रिधि सिद्धि पति, सुमिरो सुख सन रिधि सिद्धि पति। गणनायक गणेश सुखदायक, गणनायक 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 गणेश सुखदायक। सुमिरो सुख सन रिधि सिद्धिपति, सुमिरो सुख सन रिधि सिद्धिपति। गणनायक 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 गणेश सुखदायक। लाल अंग रंग भूषण राजे, लाल अंग रंग भूषण राजे। साजे वाहन मूषक सहाय। गणनायक 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 गणेश सुखदायक, गणनायक गणेश सुखदायक। सुमिरो सुख सन रिधि सिद्धिपति, सुमिरो सुख सन रिधि सिद्धिपति। गणनायक 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 गणेश सुखदायक, गणनायक गणेश सुखदायक। मंगल करण हरण भव मोचन, मंगल करण हरण भव मोचन। सब विधि पूरन कारज लायक। गणनायक 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 गणेश सुखदायक, गणनायक गणेश सुखदायक। सुमिरो सुख सन रिधि सिद्धिपति, सुमिरो सुख सन रिधि सिद्धिपति। गणनायक गणेश सुखदायक, गणनायक गणेश सुखदायक। दुष्टन कोटल गरड मिलाए, दुष्टन कोटल गरड मिलाए। छाए छत्र भक्तन हित जाय। गणनायक 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 गणेश सुखदायक, गणनायक गणेश सुखदायक। सुमिरो सुख सन रिधि सिद्धिपति, सुमिरो सुख सन रिधि सिद्धिपति। गणनायक गणेश सुखदायक, गणनायक गणेश सुखदायक। पुष्कर दास कहे कर जोरी, पुष्कर दास कहे कर जोरी। ये सदा रहो शरणन के पाय। गणनायक 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 गणेश सुखदायक, गणनायक गणेश सुखदायक। सुमिरो सुख सन रिधि सिद्धिपति, सुमिरो सुख सन रिधि सिद्धिपति। गणनायक गणेश सुखदायक। जय गणपति बाबा, जय गणपति बाबा, गणपति बाबा 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 जय गणपति बाबा, जय गणपति बाबा जय गणपति बाबा, जय गणपति बाबा जय गणपति बाबा, जय गणपति बाबा जय गणपति बाबा। ये नमो महादेव शंभो, भोले नमो महादेव शंभो, ये नमो महादेव शंभो, ये नमो सदाशिव ओम, ये नमो महादेव शंभो, ये नमो सदाशिव ओम, ये नमो महादेव, ये नमो महादेव शंभो भोले, नमो महादेव शंभो, नमो महादेव शंभो भोले, नमो महादेव शंभो, ये नमो महादेव, ये नमो महादेव, ये नमो महादेव शंभो भोले, नमो सदाशिव ओम, ये नमो महादेव। भवानी शंकर उमा महेश्वर गिरिजा शंकर ओम, भवानी शंकर उमा महेश्वर गिरिजा शंकर ओम, जय प्रलंकर जय पीतंबर जय शिव शंकर ओम, ये जय प्रलंकर जय पीतंबर जय शिव शंकर ओम, ये नमो महादेव, ये नमो महादेव, ये नमो महादेव शंभो भोले, नमो सदाशिव ओम, ये नमो महादेव, ये नमो सदाशिव शंभो भोले, नमो महादेव, ये नमो सदाशिव शंभो भोले, नमो महादेव ओम, ये नमो महादेव शंभो भोले, नमो सदाशिव ओम, ये नमो महादेव, ये हर हर महादेव गौरी मनोहर हर शिव शंकर ओम, हर हर महादेव गौरी मनोहर हर शिव शंकर ओम, ये दुख हर लेकर सुख भर लेकर जय शिव शंकर ओम, ये दुख हर लेकर सुख भर लेकर जय शिव शंकर ओम, ये नमो महादेव शंभो भोले, नमो सदाशिव ओम, ये नमो महादेव भोले, नमो महादेव, ये नमो महादेव शंभो भोले, नमो सदाशिव ओम, ये नमो महादेव, ये नमो महादेव शंभो भोले, नमो महादेव शंभो, नमो महादेव शंभो भोले, नमो महादेव शंभो, ये नमो महादेव शंभो भोले, नमो सदाशिव ओम, ये नमो महादेव। ये पार्वती शंकर गंगा जटाधर करुणा शंकर ओम, पार्वती शंकर गंगा जटाधर करुणा शंकर ओम, ये नीलकंठ धर अखिलेश्वर धर हर शिव शंकर ओम, ये नीलकंठ धर अखिलेश्वर धर जय शिव शंकर ओम, ये नमो महादेव शंभो भोले, नमो सदाशिव ओम, ये नमो महादेव, ये नमो महादेव शंभो भोले, नमो महादेव शंभो, नमो महादेव शंभो भोले, नमो सदाशिव ओम, ये 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 नमो महादेव। ये बसो मोरी नगरी, बसो मोरी नगरी, बसो मोरी नगरी, बसो मोरी नगरी, भोले बाबा बसो मोरी नगरी, भोले बाबा बसो मोरी नगरी, भोले बाबा बसो मोरी नगरी, बसो मोरी नगरी, बसो मोरी नगरी, बसो मोरी नगरी, भोले बाबा बसो मोरी नगरी, भोले बाबा बसो मोरी नगरी, भोले बाबा। ये तुम्हारे बैल को मेवा खिए हो, तुम्हारे बैल को मेवा खियाए हो, तुमको पियाए हो भांग भरी गगरी। भोले बाबा भोले बाबा भोले बाबा बसो मोरी नगरी। भोले बाबा ये भोले बाबा भोले बाबा भोले बाबा भोले बाबा भोले बाबा बसो मोरी नगरी। भोले बाबा ये जे गिरिजापति जानत नाही, ये गिरिजापति जानत नाही, तिनके धर्म करम गई बिगड़ी। भोले बाबा भोले बाबा भोले बाबा भोले बाबा बसो मोरी नगरी। भोले बाबा तुम्हारे बैल को मेवा खियाए हो, तुम्हारे बैल को मेवा खियाए हो, तुमको पियाए हो भांग भरी गगरी। भोले बाबा भोले बाबा भोले बाबा बसो मोरी नगरी। भोले बाबा भोले बाबा भोले बाबा भोले बाबा भोले बाबा भोले बाबा बसो मोरी नगरी। भोले बाबा भोले बाबा बसो मोरी नगरी। भोले बाबा अरे देवी सहाय मगन निस्वासर, देवी सहाय मगन निस्वासर, शिव शिव जपत जपत पग पगरी। भोले बाबा भोले बाबा भोले बाबा बसो मोरी नगरी। भोले बाबा ओम नमः शिवाय शांताय बम भोला बाबा। नमः शिवाय शांताय बम भोला बाबा। बम भोला बाबा 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 बम भोला बाबा। नमः शिवाय शांताय बम भोला बाबा। नमः शिवाय शांताय बम भोला बाबा। नमः शिवाय शांताय बम भोला बाबा। प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला, अरे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला। आय रे धिमिकी धिमिकी धिम डमरू बाजे, प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला। धिमिकी 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 धिम डमरू बाजे, प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला। प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला, रे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला। प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला, रे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला। धिमिकी 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 धिम डमरू बाजे, प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला। भाल चंद्र श्री गंगा लहरत गंगा लहरत। भाल चंद्र श्री गंगा लहरत गंगा लहरत। हाथ बभूतन को बोला, प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला। धिमिकी 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 डिम डमरू बाजे, प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला। प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला, रे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला। प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला, रे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला। धिमिकी धिमिकी डिम डमरू बाजे, प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला।
नाद बजावत गावत बजावत गावत सिंगी नाद बजावत गावत बजावत गावत लगी रहो बगली झोला प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला धिमकी 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 डिम डमरू बाजे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला ये नाग भनन सो करत आरती करत आरती नाग भनन सो करत आरती देव शिष्य गति अनमोला प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला धिमकी 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 डिम डमरू बाजे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला रे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला रे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला धिमकी धिमकी डिम डमरू बाजे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला अरे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला अरे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला
श्री गणेश जी आए, श्री गणेश जी आए।
ओम गं गणपते नमः। ओम गं गणपते नमः। श्री गणेशाय देवा बाप्पा मोरया, नमो नमो विनायका बाप्पा मोरया। श्री गणेशाय देवा बाप्पा मोरया, नमो नमो विनायका बाप्पा मोरया। मैं हाथ जोड़ आया, विनती हूँ करने आया, मेरे द्वार आओ देवा बाप्पा मोरया। दर्शन मिले तुम्हारा, बन जाए भाग्य मेरा, मेरे द्वार आओ देवा बाप्पा मोरया। श्री गणेशाय देवा बाप्पा मोरया, नमो नमो विनायका बाप्पा मोरया। श्री गणेशाय देवा बाप्पा मोरया, नमो नमो विनायका बाप्पा मोरया। तुम्हें पता, मुझ पे यूं ही रखना देवा तुम्हारी कृपा। इतना ही मांगू सबका अच्छा करना, इतना ही मांगू सबका अच्छा करना। दिल से करूं मैं बंधन, स्वीकारो मेरी सेवा, मेरे द्वार आओ देवा बाप्पा मोरया। दर्शन मिले तुम्हारा, बन जाए भाग्य मेरा, मेरे द्वार आओ देवा बाप्पा मोरया। श्री गणेशाय देवा बाप्पा मोरया, नमो नमो विनायका बाप्पा देवा बाप्पा मोरया नमो नमो विनायका बाप्पा मोरया गणेशाय देवा बाप्पा मोरया नमो नमो विनायका बाप्पा मोरया श्री गणेशाय देवा बाप्पा मोरया नमो नमो विनायका बाप्पा मोरया मैं हाथ जोड़ आया विनती हूँ करने आया मेरे द्वार आओ देवा बाप्पा मोरया दर्शन मिले तुम्हारा बन जाए भाग्य मेरा मेरे द्वार आओ देवा बाप्पा मोरया श्री गणेशाय देवा बाप्पा मोरया नमो नमो विनायका बाप्पा मोरया श्री गणेशाय देवा बाप्पा मोरया नमो नमो विनायका बाप्पा मोरया तुम्हें पता मुझ पे यूं ही रखना देवा तुम्हारी कृपा इतना ही मांगू सबका अच्छा करना इतना ही मांगू सबका अच्छा करना दिल से करूं मैं बंधन स्वीकारो मेरी सेवा मेरे द्वार आओ देवा बाप्पा मोरया दर्शन मिले तुम्हारा बन जाए भाग्य मेरा मेरे द्वार आओ देवा बाप्पा मोरया श्री गणेशाय देवा बाप्पा मोरया नमो नमो विनायका बाप्पा मोरया श्री गणेशाय देवा बाप्पा मोरया नमो नमो विनायका बाप्पा मोरया गणेशाय देवा बाप्पा मोरया नमो नमो विनायका